And we say good morning to you. Welcome aboard. We're live again at Food City on this Food City Friday. We're live in Food City in downtown Kingsport on Clinchfield Street. Thanks for being with us as we work our way through a big weekend. Of course, we got problems to the south of us, and of course that would be in the form of Hurricane Irma. Looks like it's going to make landfall and come our way, and so we're to be impacted here in the region first part of the week, but we'll worry about that then. But we are here, and again, our thoughts and prayers go out to the folks down in Florida, Georgia, the Carolinas, getting ready to brace and get ready for a major hurricane, and you've heard it. And so we've got schedule changes coming up all over the place in Florida with regards to Irma, primarily college football. Some more changes from yesterday to this morning. We'll tell you all about that coming up here in just a few minutes. We're live here again in Food City. Big Super Saturday sale coming up tomorrow. We'll tell you all about that. But we're here thanks to Grip Energy Drink, sold right here. This in all Food Cities, and there you go. This is the pink. Where's my camera? Pink grapefruit. There you go, Grip. I love it. And so I was drinking a root beer coming over. Here is a ultra orange sugar-free. Oh, where's the camera? There we go. Put it right there, Tom. There we go. Get your big finger out of the way so you can sit. There we go. Grip energy drink. Again, sugar-free. And so those are all here, and I got a great special on this weekend and every weekend at Food City. Of course, they stock and carry Grip Energy Drink, and we're joined by the man who tells us all about it when we can track him down and slow him down. That would be my man, Al Biker, and so let's get him on the screen because we want to talk to him first because he's on the move. He's busy. There he is. And good morning, sir. How you doing?
Morning, Tom. How you doing?
Doing good. Doing fantastic. Thanks for letting us come out here and hang. I love this Grip Energy tablecloth. I get a lot of compliments about it. It looks so nice. So they can't see it, but it's a good-looking Grip tablecloth for our shows wherever we go. And so tell me what's going on with the Grip right now.
Lots. Lots. So we still have our sale going on here at Food City. The sale's going to end, though we've been running it about a month long. Sale's going to end Tuesday, the 12th. So this weekend, while you're out shopping, tonight, tomorrow, Sunday, make sure you stock up. Buy one, get one.
BOGO.
Buy one, get one's going to end on the 12th, so we're letting you know ahead of time. Next Saturday, we have the Grip Energy All-Star Tour, which features the Southeast Super Truck Series. We'll be at the Kingsport Speedway next Saturday. Come out and check that out. Gates open at 4, racing starts at 7. Also today I have one of my reps, Tanner, down in Knoxville. He'll be at store 679 Food City and in Powell for a UT pep rally there today from 4 to 7. And then next week we have the race on Saturday, but we also have an ETSU pep rally at store Food City number 629 in Johnson City from 4 to 6. So like I said, we got a lot of stuff going on.
Wow.
And trying to get those drinks to the store at the same time.
No wonder I'm lucky to get you when I get you because this guy's all over the place. Again, stocking and marketing and selling and restocking. And he's like a one-man machine. He's got some help, but he be the daddy rabbit. So when you're out traveling and you pass out samples, and what are some of the more common questions folks ask about Grip?
Well, they want to know what sets us apart. Just like I was in Hazard, Pikeville.
There's the lady right
Prestonburg, those types of places in Kentucky the other day. And when I'm calling on stores up there because we're so new, a lot of people, we pull up like, hey, what's that? That's cool looking and all. And normally they're drinking a competitor drink. Mm-hmm. So then I have to go through the whole thing. We're all natural, coloring and flavoring, derived from vegetables, natural cane sugar, stevia, all the B vitamins, biotin for your hair, skin, and nails. By the way, it looks like you might need a trim. The drinks might be working on you a little bit. Glucosamine for your joints. So it's definitely a healthier alternative. And then with our sugar-frees, too, a lot of people before had to pass because we didn't offer the sugar-free. Now that we have the sugar-free, it's become a big seller. And for the UT fans, I guess this is our UT game day drink.
Big Orange.
Big Orange.
Sugar-free Ultra Orange. So question I get is, do you get the jitters like the competitors? And I say no, and you say why?
Well, because we don't, all the things that you can't read on our competitors' drinks, the things that are big names you can't pronounce, they do have taurine and things like that they use for transmitters to help get the caffeine and the artificial sugar into your system quicker. So when they do that, that's what causes the heart palpitations, because it like overloads, that part of your body. So with us, ours is more of a gradual effect, a longer lasting effect, the way that we do it. Does bring me to the point, though, we will have towards the end of October, 1st of November, sugar-free root beer. We are going to have a drink that's catered to a little bit more of the fitness guy that works out, that wants that kind of, jittery effect so he can get his workout going. It'll be a 200 milligram caffeine drink. At this point, I believe it's going to be a blue raspberry and a fruit punch.
Ooh.
Yeah. So they'll be coming out here, like I said, about the 1st of November.
Just in time for the holidays. We are talking, by the way, we are 107 days till Christmas. If you're wondering, most people don't want to hear that, but we're about 107 days. We are 107 days out from Christmas 2017. We're live at Food City in downtown Kingsport. Show number 589 is where we are. Number 590 will be Monday at the Johnson City Country Club, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes golf tournament. We'll be there broadcasting live. And Grip, you've kind of thrown in some stuff to help the golfers on Monday. Is that correct?
Yeah, we're going to donate some product and all, kind of a last minute deal on my part, just being busy and all that, but looking forward to that. We've actually done a golf tournament with the Wise County Sheriff Department.
Mm-hmm.
We were with them over the weekend, and the I want to say Wings for Life, the Air.
Mm-hmm.
We did something with them as well, gave out product and all that, got a good response from that, and looking forward to this tournament as well.
So there's no taurine, is that correct?
No taurine.
That means it's longer lasting. So if you have, you're educating me here, so if you have taurine in the drink, it's a quick jolt, quick buzz, quick whatever. So this is longer lasting, so it just kind of...
Right. The taurine is like so it would take the caffeine and it opens up your receptors.
Mm-hmm.
So it helps things rush in quicker. The nothing wrong with taurine. Your body produces natural taurine for meat and fish and all that, and you need it. But in the drinks, it's artificial in our competitors. So the artificial taurine confuses, and it normally, once it rushes in like that, you might hear a couple people tell you that they can drink energy drinks all day long, they don't bother them, all that. Well, they've overloaded their system, and the synthetic taurine has actually confused the other and shuts the system down. So even then, you don't even get the benefit of the drink. So, I mean, I have guys tell me they drink 24-ounce drinks, 6-8 of them a day, doesn't even affect them. I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know.
That's an overload, isn't it?
It is, plus all the artificial sugar and all that you're getting from those drinks. It takes your body roughly 72 hours to dispose of anything that's really artificially made. With our drink being all natural, it allows your body to dispose of 99% of anything that's in the drink within 24 hours. Your body has burned it, used it, converted it to energy, flushed it out, gone.
Awesome. Grip Energy Drink. Of course, it's available here at all Food Cities. Buy one, get one free through Tuesday, right?
Through Tuesday.
Pineapple, pink grapefruit, lemon lime, white grape, root beer, then the sugar-free pink grapefruit and the ultra orange. And they're all buy one, get one free. And we were talking with Courtney here about a month or so ago. She brought up a good point. Going back to school with mamas, it's good to put in a kid's backpack for a little energy pickup, right?
We have a lot of moms that do allow their children to drink this drink. No, I'm not saying 10 or 12 years old, but, probably 14, 15, 16, 17. Way more beneficial than drinking any kind of a soft drink. Because a soft drink has a lot of those things that the other energy drinks have in them, less the caffeine. And, it's just not good for you with the artificial sugar, the fructose corn syrup, that sort of thing.
Before I let you go, tell me about the vitamins in here. This is chock full of vitamins, too.
So all the B vitamins from B1 to B12, and they do multiple things. Focus, energy, joints, you know, just everything about it from like the biotin, you know, it has a lot of benefits to it versus, again, our competitors that, you know, they're more about giving you the alertness or the wake-up call no matter how it gets there. And, you know, with us, you know, we're more about creating a healthy lifestyle, a healthy drink, something that might be a coffee replacement, you know, for you in the midday where you don't want something warm, you want something cold and refreshing. So that's where our drink comes in. And before we get going, I do want to give a shout out to Chris Van Dyke and congratulate him on winning the not only the Kingsport Track Championship, but also the Lonesome Pine Track Championship. And I believe he'll wrap up the state championship for Tennessee tonight again. So quite a feat. Want to thank him for doing an awesome job for us.
And he's got that Grip Energy drink decal all over that car too. Looks good.
Right. That, I mean, we're probably 99% responsible for him winning. He probably, you know, he rides around in the car.
That's it.
You know, and that's it. But yeah, we're the main drive.
Grip did it for him. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Grip did it for him. Yeah, he did. We had him on the show last week, and yeah, this guy's driven, and I don't know why somebody hadn't picked him up. Maybe they will. When you win 2 track championships and on your way to a state championship, you would think somewhere to get somebody's attention, the Camping World Truck Series or the Wheeling Modified or somewhere, they go, you know, I don't know. Some people said his age is going to be against him, but, you know, if you can drive a car, you can drive a car.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I'm talking with a lot of young drivers that are wanting to get involved with the truck series that we do, and they're looking for a development class. And so we're trying to work with that. And one of the things they bring up is they're like, yeah, we don't stand a chance if we have to get in there and race against Chris. You know, so anyway, he does a good job. He's good at his trade, that's for sure.
you got it. Proof's in the pudding, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Bringing home not 1 but 2 championships locally, and more than likely to win the Tennessee State Championship. So that's pretty. That's
and he'll
pretty
be
strong.
getting ready to go to Martinsville here, I think next week for testing. And he got 3rd there last year. And I think they had like 200 cars or so to start that race, and he ended up 3rd. You know, probably a quarter of a straightaway away from probably winning it. So we wish him luck up there as well.
You got it. I know you're busy.
All right.
Appreciate your
Thank
time.
you, Tom.
I like
Appreciate
this
everybody.
guy, man. He is you're talking about a guy that hustles the product and does it in a good way and is always on the move, always doing whatever it takes, whether he's in Knoxville or Kentucky, wherever. Al Albiker, you see on the screen with the Grip Energy drink. Quick break. We'll be right back. We'll break down what's going on in Florida. Lots of cancellations. We'll tell you about that. We'll take a look at Major League Baseball next on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Blue Lizard Australian sunscreen originated in Australia, where sunscreen standards are the strictest in the world. Although our products are now manufactured here in the U.S., we continue to adhere to the most stringent Australian standards to offer the best in broad-spectrum sun protection. Blue Lizard, the brand most recommended by pediatricians and dermatologists. Our smart bottle turns blue in the presence of UV rays, reminding you to cover up. You bring the sun, Blue Lizard brings the magic.
It's Chevy Summer Drive to unbelievable savings at Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City. With a selection of over 600 new Chevys to choose from, don't miss out on the Chevy Summer Drive sale. 17 Silverado Crew Cab 1LT, $11,000 off MSRP. 17 Equinox Traction Traverse, $5,000 off MSRP. 17 Cruisin' Sonic, 25% off MSRP. Shop us online 24/7 and don't forget our Saturday parts and service hours. Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City, where we leave you asking, how do they do that?
At Bristol Orthotics and Prosthetics, they treat thousands of patients each year dealing with diabetes and its effects. Diabetes overtaking our nation and leaving a path of destruction behind. Through wound care, office visits, and preventive care, they see most of the patients after a problem arises. Using diabetic footwear such as shoes and inserts, a great way to prevent or prolong skin breakdown and amputation. At Bristol Orthotics and Prosthetics, they use only custom molds from patient mold inserts, which further ensure a great recovery, or better yet, prevents a wound from happening. They use custom molded shoes, bracing, custom inserts, and extra depth diabetic shoes to prevent wounds or other skin issues from beginning. Call today, 1-800-524-4447. 39 years, 6 locations, 1 family. Bristol Orthotics and Prosthetics, 1-800-524-4447.
Any day is a good day to get a tray from Chick-fil-A. Over 10 to choose from. Perfect for having the gang over to watch the big game. Birthday parties, church get-togethers, backyard gatherings, everything from fruit trays to garden salad trays to nuggets and chicken strip trays. And for the sweet tooth, try the cinnamon cluster or chocolate chunk cookie tray. So you see, any day is a good day to get a tray from Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A at the Crossings in North Johnson City.
At FCA, we're touching millions one heart at a time. Since 1954, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes has been putting the heart and soul in sports by challenging athletes and coaches to impact the world for Jesus Christ. As the largest sports ministry in the world, FCA now reaches over 2 million people annually on the professional, college, high school, junior high, and youth levels. Through this shared passion for athletics and faith, lives are changed, one heart at a time. Learn more at fca.org.
We're back with the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Thanks for being with us again on this Friday. We're live at Food City on a Food City Friday. Having a big time. Next Friday, we will be at Big Daddy Dale's store in Gray, Tennessee. Hanging out with him next Friday. So that'll be good. We're looking forward to being out there as well. Here's the Super Saturday sale coming up tomorrow at all Food Cities. It's a one-day sale, tomorrow only. Got some great deals going on, too. There's always great deals at Food City. You have, for openers, excuse me, you have the Iceberg Fresh Express Garden Salad, 12-ounce package for 99 cents tomorrow. Canola or Food Club vegetable oil, gallon jug, limit to $4.99 tomorrow. Food Club vegetables, 45 cents a can, limit 12 tomorrow. Grade A Food Club large white eggs, 18 to a box, or I guess it's a box, wouldn't it be? Food Club large white eggs, 18 count, limit to $1 a piece for 18 eggs tomorrow. Also tomorrow, Pop-Tarts, 12 to a box, $1.99, limit 4. If you're a coffee drinker, Folgers coffee tomorrow at all Food Cities, 24-ounce canister, $5.99, limit 2. And also tomorrow, Value Time paper towels or bath tissue, 8 to 12 rolls for $3.99 tomorrow as well. And that is the special going on Saturday. Here's some more too on the backside for you tailgaters. Ballpark hamburger hot dog buns, $1.99, limit 4. Nathan's Beef Franks, buy one get one free. That'll be coming up tomorrow as well. Also Swaggerty's Farm bratwurst, again 19-ounce package for $2.99 tomorrow. Also to put across that hamburger, make a little cheeseburger action. Food Club cheese singles, 16 slices for $1.29, limit 2 tomorrow. And then K's Classic Novelties, 6-pack, limit 4, $1.49 tomorrow. All this going on again at all Food Cities tomorrow. A super one-day sale at all Food Cities coming up tomorrow. All right, let's see what's going on with the schedule changes in the state of Florida, the Sunshine State. There are changes, obviously, and big ones. So let's go with this camera for a while. So let's let you know what's going on. First off, we've told you earlier in the week, Miami at Arkansas State has been canceled with no plans to make that one up, as the teams do not share an off week later in the season. University of Miami has canceled classes for the rest of the week, and Mark Richt, the coach, has released his players to seek safety from the storm. Florida announcing that their game against Northern Colorado has been canceled after being moved up to noon tomorrow. They've totally canceled that game. Florida State cancels their game after adjusting the kickoff time for the Seminoles home opener against Louisiana Monroe. School announcing late last night that all athletic events, including the football game, have been canceled. It was announced that Florida International's game against Alcorn State will be moved to Birmingham, Alabama, being played tonight at 7 o'clock. University of Central Florida. The Knights were originally scheduled to play Memphis this weekend. That game has been canceled. Less than 24 hours to kick off. So, again, serious situation. I know that sounds like a broken record. We've been hearing it for days now, but Governor Rick Scott of the state of Florida says this is a very, very, very serious storm, and it is. So, Central Florida has canceled their game. And after previously moving the game up to 10:30, both South Florida and UConn have announced that Saturday's game for those two teams will not be played on Saturday. No word whether that's going to be made up or not, but it will not be played on Saturday as scheduled. So South Florida was due to travel to UConn, will not be played because the threat of the storm to get back in Florida after the game. It's the only one that's going on right now that we know of, Florida Atlantic. At this time, the Owls road game in Wisconsin will be played Saturday at noon. And that's what we've got as far as the scheduling in Florida. So Florida State canceling their game with Louisiana Monroe. That's been the very latest that we had for you. All right? Let's take a look at Major League Baseball from yesterday and last night. And it goes as follows from yesterday. Yankees beat the Orioles 9-1. Cubs over the Pirates 8-2. Nationals beat the Phillies 4-3. Mets over the Reds 7-2. Braves got a win to beat the Marlins 6-5. Indians keep on keeping on 15 straight. Cleveland beat the White Sox 11-2. It was the Twins doubling up the Royals 4-2. Padres over the Cardinals 3-1. And the Rockies beat the Dodgers. Dodgers in a big-time slump. Final there was 9-1. So, again, the Cleveland Indians make it 15 in a row. That is a tribe record. It's also the longest winning streak since the 2002 Oakland A's won an American League record 20 in a row. All-time record belongs to the 1935 Cubs, who won 21 in a row. So, the Indians have now won a franchise-best 15 consecutive games. The all-time record belongs to the American League record is 20 in a row. The all-time record is 21 in a row with the 35 Cubs. So, we'll see if the Indians can get that far, but they made it 15 in a row. In that 15-game stretch, they've outscored their opponents 109-28. Pretty impressive, to say the least. So, anyway, Indians host the Orioles for a 3-game weekend set, then host the stripped-down Detroit Tigers for 3 more. So there's a chance they can get the record. But anyway, that's what happened. Corey Kluber, by the way, struck out 13 last night, thus advancing his American League Cy Young cause. The Tribe hitters, they went deep, 5 home runs last night. They went over the White Sox 11-2. So Indians have suddenly put themselves into the hunt for the American League pennant, maybe a return to the World Series later on this year. What else happening in Major League Baseball? Yankees rookie Aaron Judge has had a terrible second half of the season, but still went into last night as one of the only 8 rookies in Major League Baseball history to hit more than 35 home runs in a season. That includes Dodgers rookie Cody Bellinger, who has 36. Judge came in with 38 homers on the year, tying in with Wally Berger and Hall of Famer Frank Robinson for the second most all-time. First inning last night, he passed him. He went deep. The rookie record for home runs, of course, Mark McGwire had 49 back in 1987. And so 38 now for Aaron Judge. And so he has been very cool in the second half of the season compared to the first half. But big home run last night for him to pass Frank Robinson now, which is a heck of a feat. And so he now has 39 home runs on the season. And the all-time record for a rookie, again, Mark McGwire hit 49 back in 1987. Let's take a look at the American League and National League standings. First off, in the American League, Boston going into the weekend with a 3.5-game lead over the New York Yankees. Sox have won 2 straight, 6 out of the last 10. Baltimore 8 back. In the Central, Cleveland, as we've said, they've won 15 straight. They lead Minnesota by 11. It's a one-horse race now. It is the Indians, for sure, dominating the American League Central. In the West, Houston, 7 straight, 8 out of their last 10. Astros are a 14.5-game lead over the Los Angeles Angels. In the National League, Washington, 4 in a row, 7 out of their last 10. In the East, they lead the Marlins by 19 games. In the Central, it's getting a little interesting. Cubs leading Milwaukee and the Cardinals by 5. Cardinals have caught fire. They've won 7 out of their last 10. Cubbies keep on winning, though. They've won 2 straight and 7 out of their last 10. They lead Milwaukee and St. Louis by 5 each. And then the Dodgers in the West have had a big meltdown right now. They've lost 7 straight, 9 out of their last 10. They still lead Arizona by 10 games. The Diamondbacks, meanwhile, have won 13 straight. So it could get a little interesting here in the last half of the season, last, 3 weeks of the regular season between the Dodgers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. The wild card race looks like this. In the National League, Arizona, Colorado, Milwaukee, and the Cardinals are the 4 going after the 2 wild card spots. In the American League, 2, 4, 6, 8 teams involved that have a chance. The Yankees, Minnesota, the Angels, this is in order. Yankees, it's theirs to lose right now. Minnesota, the Angels, Baltimore, Texas, Tampa Bay, Kansas City, and Seattle are the teams involved in the wild card race right now in Major League Baseball. And so, good race right now in the wild card. Let's take a look at who's playing where today. First off, in the National League, everything under the lights, Philadelphia at Washington, Reds in New York, Miami and Atlanta, Milwaukee battles the Cubs in Chicago at Wrigley, San Francisco at Chicago, Cardinals hosting Pittsburgh, San Diego at Arizona, and the Los Angeles Dodgers will be hosting the Colorado Rockies. In the American League, it goes like this, all under the lights. Detroit opens up a series in Toronto, Baltimore and Cleveland, Tampa Bay at Fenway to take on the Boston Red Sox. Yankees will be in Texas, San Francisco, interleague play in Chicago to battle the White Sox, Kansas City hosting Minnesota, Houston at Oakland, and the Los Angeles Angels in Seattle to battle the Seattle Mariners. And that is your Major League Baseball schedule for the moment. Appalachia League, big win last night for the Elizabethton Twins. Elizabethton Twins manager Ray Smith honored before the game for his 1,000th Appalachia League victory. At the end of Thursday, Smith had coached his team to another victory, puts the Twins within 1 win of their first league championship since 2012. They beat Pulaski last night 12-1. And the Pulaski Yankees in Game 1 of the 3-game championship at Joe Bryan Field. The next two will go to Pulaski tonight and Pulaski tomorrow night. So the Twins have to just win 1 more to win the Appalachia League championship. They win last night 12-1 in front of a good crowd in Elizabethton. So they scored 12 runs over the first 6 innings and never looked back. Rolled a 12-1 win. Game 2 of the series tonight in Pulaski. Game 3, if need be, tomorrow night in Pulaski. Quick break. We'll be right back. We'll take a look at high school football. It is a big, big night for high school football. And also, if you missed it last night, the New England Patriots were brought down to earth. The Kansas City Chiefs on Thursday Night Football to kick off the regular season of the National Football League put a butt whooping on the Patriots in Foxborough. Surprising. We'll take a look at that and more sports coming up next, live from Food City in downtown Kingsport on Clinchfield Street on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, show number 589. And they said it wouldn't work.
At American Import and Auto Repair in Johnson City, one of the 8 areas of your vehicle that takes constant continuing education is the air conditioner on your vehicle.
Well, you would think that AC would be a simple one, but it's getting to be a lot bigger than just AC. It's the management of the system, not just AC, but heat and everything. It's a lot more computer controlled than it used to be. It used to be just a little button on the dash that you pushed. Now there's all kinds of electronics involved in that. Braking systems used to be fairly simple. Now some of the newer vehicles, you have to have a computer to actually operate the braking system to make sure that it's okay after you've worked on it. Computer controlled of the engine is becoming very important. There's a lot to that. Each one of these areas, the technology is just tripled and quadrupled in the last few years. It's hard to keep up. You really need to stay in the books and know what's going on with them.
American Import and Auto Repair, Johnson City, open 6 days a week. Call today at 913-3111. Blue Lizard Australian Sunscreen originated in Australia, where sunscreen standards are the strictest in the world. Although our products are now manufactured here in the U.S., we continue to adhere to the most stringent Australian standards to offer the best in broad-spectrum sun protection. Blue Lizard, the brand most recommended by pediatricians and dermatologists. Our smart bottle turns blue in the presence of UV rays, reminding you to cover up. You bring the sun, Blue Lizard brings the magic.
It's Friday night at 7 o'clock. You've been involved in a car accident. You may be out of state on vacation or just a few miles from home. What do? Who do you call? At Farmers Insurance Group, One call is all you have to make. Hello, this is Jim Klein, an agent with Farmers Insurance. It's called One and Done. You don't have to wait till Monday morning to file a claim. You can make the initial call and we'll begin right away to help you. We assist you in moving the vehicle to a certified repair shop, getting you set up with rental car, and informing your agent. Then here are the staff at Jim Klein Farmers Insurance. We follow the claim through to the end. It's that easy. One and Done. We're your one and done location for all your insurance needs. Auto, home, life, commercial, workers' comp, and bonds. We can help you with all your insurance needs. Give me a call today, Jim Klein Farmers Insurance at 247-5400, your one and done location in Kingsport, 247-5400.
Hi, I'm Rob Cole with Bays Mountain Park. There's something for everyone at Bays Mountain Park. Whether you're an outdoor enthusiast or simply looking to get away and relax, Bays Mountain Park in Kingsport, Tennessee is the perfect destination. For only $4 per vehicle, enjoy 3,500 acres of breathtaking scenery, featuring 40 miles of hiking trails, wildlife habitats, one of the Southeast's premier planetariums, and much, much more. For more information, please visit www.baysmountain.com or call us at 423-229-9447. Bays Mountain Park, one of the Tri-City's best places for learning, leisure, and recreation.
And we're back live again. We're here at Food City on Clinchfield Street in downtown Kingsport. There she is. Look at that young lady. Tell her about who you are, please, ma'am.
I am Brittany Brickey.
Hello, Miss Brittany. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Big Super Saturday sale tomorrow. Tell me about some of the specials.
Well, our Pick 5 meats that are normally $19.99, they're going to be $14.99. You get a limit of 2. Our Coke deals are buy 5 and you get them for $1.88. Our Food Club vegetables, the cans, are going to be 45 cents. Food Club large white eggs, the 18 count, are going to be $1. We've got our Fresh Express garden salads for 99 cents. Our Food Club vegetable oil is going to be $4.99. Folgers coffee is going to be $5.99. And our Doritos are $1.99. We've got our Nathan's hot dogs, they're buy one get one free. Food Club cheese singles is $1.29. Kay's classic ice cream is $1.49, and our old El Paso dinner kit is $1.79 as well.
Good stuff. Again, that's all tomorrow at all Food City. So if you're a tailgater, you're ready to cook out, you got ice cream, you've got
hot
dogs, you've got snacks, you've got cheese for your cheeseburger, you got your hamburger, hot dog buns, you got it all, right?
Right.
Yeah. Then here's the regular sale paper. Pull me some specials out of there and tell me some good stuff going on.
All right, our Gatorade for all the athletic people is 2 for $9. It's that big 8-packs. Let's see. Our Food Club, our Food City Fresh Ground Round is $3.99 a pound. Pepsi products, the 12 packs are on sale. They're $2.99. Terry's chips are buy one get one free as well. Food City Premium Ice Cream is buy one get one free. DiGiorno pizzas are buy one get one free. Cantaloupes are also buy one get one free. And the Wide Awake coffee is also buy one get one free.
And Grip energy drink is buy one get one free. That's pretty cool. And that's still Tuesday. Now, School Bucks started up Wednesday. They cranked up a brand new year. Food City's pledged $700,000 for School Bucks. And again, it started Wednesday, goes through May the 8th of next year. So tell me how that works. And you come in here and you got the different codes for the schools. So tell me how School Bucks works.
Well, when you come in, you slide your value card, and then we'll type in the school code. And then after we type it in, it's automatically linked to your value card. So every time you scan your value card, you'll get points added to that school.
Yeah. And so every store passed out checks. I guess Tommy, now Kim was here, and I'm sure they passed out checks to schools here locally in and around the store. And again, these schools use the money for whatever they need, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It's a really cool thing. It's a no-brainer, really. Schools benefit from it. we benefit from it as the shopper, and the schools benefit from it, obviously getting much needed money to fund their programs and different things. So it's just that easy. It's how you do it. It's all you got to do.
Simple.
Yeah, just that simple. All right. Ready for a big weekend?
Yes.
Yeah. So how'd your football team, who you follow, the Big Orange?
Big Orange all the way.
Big Orange all the way. They're going to win tomorrow, aren't they?
Yes, definitely.
Oh, yeah. It's not going to be much of a game. Next week, probably a little bit different story down in Florida. But this week, tomorrow, Indiana State, not much of a deal. It'll be all right. Give me some taters. Good job. Brittany's in here. Appreciate her stopping by here with us again on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. And as you heard her say, School Bucks Challenge, very easy. All you have to do, as you heard her say, simply link your Food City Value Card to the school of your choice online or at the checkout of any Food City location. They got a big book in every school. Elementary, middle, and high school have a code or a number, and all you do is tell them that every time you swipe your Food City Value Card, it goes to that school, code number, whatever. It can be, I don't know, Elizabethton High School. It can be Unicoi Middle School. It can be, pick it, Chucky Doak. The list goes on and on, obviously. So, anyway, that's good. New Food City School Bucks Challenge. Food City to award $700,000 to the local schools. And so, can't go wrong with that. And it started Wednesday and goes through May of next year. So, that is a good deal to say the least. So, anyway, good stuff. And that's a good thing. Hey, we'll take a quick break, come right back. We'll jump in and talk to Pat Patterson. Pat's going to join us live, and that will be coming up. He will be coming up from Richmond Raceway. Big weekend of racing. It's down to the chase, and some are in and some are going to be out. Pat Patterson joins us live from Richmond, Virginia next year on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
At FCA, we're touching millions one heart at a time. Since 1954, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes has been putting the heart and soul in sports by challenging athletes and coaches to impact the world for Jesus Christ. As the largest sports ministry in the world, FCA now reaches over 2 million people annually on the professional, college, high school, junior high, and youth levels. Through this shared passion for athletics and faith, lives are changed, one heart at a time. Learn more at FCA.org.
It's Chevy Summer Drive to unbelievable savings at Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City. With a selection of over 600 new Chevys to choose from, don't miss out on the Chevy Summer Drive sale. 17 Silverado Crew Cab 1LT, $11,000 off MSRP. 17 Equinox Traction Traverse, $5,000 off MSRP. 17 Cruisin' Sonic, 25% off MSRP. Shop us online 24/7 and don't forget our Saturday parts and service hours. Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City, where we leave you asking, how do they do that?
At American Import Auto Repair in Johnson City, one of the 8 areas of your vehicle that takes constant continuing education is the air conditioner on your vehicle.
Well, you would think that AC would be a simple one, but it's getting to be a lot bigger than just AC. It's the management of the system, not just AC, but heat and everything. It's a lot more computer controlled than it used to be. It used to be just a little button on the dash that you pushed. Now there's all kinds of electronics involved in that. Braking systems used to be fairly simple. Now some of the newer vehicles, you have to have a computer to actually operate the braking system to make sure that it's okay after you've worked on it. Computer controlled of the engine is becoming very important. There's a lot to that. Each one of these areas, the technology is just tripled and quadrupled in the last few years. It's hard to keep up. You really need to stay in the books and know what's going on with them.
American Import Auto Repair, Johnson City, open 6 days a week. Call today at 913-3111.
From the driveways where your kids play basketball and ride their bicycles, to the parking lots at your local church or grocery store, Bracken Paving is an important part of many neighborhoods in our area. No matter how large or how small the job, Bracken strives for excellence in every service they provide. It's a foundation for a strong community. Discover the difference at Bracken Paving and Asphalt Maintenance. Give us a call or visit us online at brackenpaving.com.
Your life is always changing. You never know what shape it will take, or how your financial needs might change. But if we talk about your investments and how they can provide for you and your family, the future becomes clear. At Wells Fargo Advisors, we believe conversation leads to financial clarity. Let's start a conversation today.
Back live with the Tom Taylor Sports Show. We are live again at Food City in downtown Kingsport. Let's go to the phone. He's in Richmond. He's our buddy Pat Patterson with the Performance Racing Network, live, ready to go for a big weekend at Richmond Raceway. And good morning, sir. How you doing?
Hey, Tom. Great to be with you, and TGIF to TGIF to everybody that's north of Florida. I want to start off by just saying that we have a lot of racing friends and connections down in Florida, all the way from Homestead up to Daytona and everywhere in between. And, our first thoughts today on this Friday as Irma approaches down there is for everybody to be safe. And I hope that if you have friends and relatives down there, that you've encouraged them to be safe with this storm coming up. But we got ourselves a little storm called the race number 26 here on Saturday night here at Richmond Raceway. Tom, no longer Richmond International Raceway. It's just Richmond Raceway, and they've changed all the signs around. So that's the new name, and that's where we'll be racing the 400 laps tomorrow night.
Yep, let's talk about it. The pressure is on. I can't emphasize enough the stress and pressure that these owners and sponsors, they want their guy or lady to be in the chase, and so the heat's on. Tell me about who's on the hot seat right now to get this thing done and get into the chase. Who needs to do a good job tomorrow night?
Well, I think the easiest way to explain this is to say there's 19 spoilers that could basically take one of the three currently secure points positions away. So 13 winners have won races, actually 14 when you count Logano, but he's been, that's an encumbered win, so it doesn't count. You got Jamie McMurray, Chase Elliott, and Matt Kenseth. Those three guys have got enough points right now as it sits that if nothing dramatically changes, they can make it into the playoffs, which start next week at Chicagoland, with their season points totals. Now, it's close back there, and a few folks have got to be careful. Clint Bowyer's not that far back on points, but he needs a win. Joey Logano's not that far back in points, but he needs a win. There are a number of guys like Eric Jones that he needs to win, and of course, how apropos would it be if Dale Earnhardt Jr. could somehow find some life in that race team and himself, and get up here and win and put himself into the playoffs. But it's going to be a tricky day for those guys of practice today here at Richmond, and it's going to be a fun night to watch and see how things fall out. But 13 drivers secure, 3 drivers are in a pretty good spot, and 19 drivers still eligible by getting a first win tomorrow night.
Who typically, on a follow-up, who typically runs well at Richmond? Obviously, Denny Hamlin does. He's the defending champ of the race, and Kyle Busch does. But who else runs well typically at Richmond?
Well, I just mentioned Joey Logano, and of course Logano's encumbered win came from this racetrack, so he's somebody you got to keep your eye on here. Bowyer has had his days, although that 14 car has not shown me enough to make me believe that he can win here on Saturday night. It really depends on how the race plays out, and I realize that's cliche to say that, but what I mean by that is that we've got 2 stages that we got to race. First one's 100 laps, second one's 100 laps, and we got 200 laps to the finish. Typically, these cars get spread out somewhere between lap 250 and 350 and make a lot of green flag laps on the racetrack. Crew chiefs are going to scratch their heads and are going to try things that would get them the last drop of fuel on the last lap when the checkered flag comes out. So there are going to be a lot of gamblers at the end of this racetrack, knowing that they don't have a fast enough car to win outright, but maybe they got a strategy that can work out that makes their season. So you're going to see a little bit of everything in this race, but certainly the guys that we've talked about and named already are players. I expect Eric Jones to be, from a rookie standpoint, to be a player here, along with Martin Truex Jr., which, by the way, leads the points and now gets a 15-point bonus for being the regular season champion. Martin Truex basically could miss an entire race between here and Homestead and still be in the Final Four at Homestead. So Congratulations to him on his tremendous season that he's had. And wake up the 48 because it's their curtain call is right now. They're about ready to take the stage, and you can believe that the 48 will be tough here, as he will be every race we go from here to Homestead.
We're talking to Pat Patterson live on the phone from Richmond Raceway, again here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Was doing some research. Maybe you got this answer because I don't know. I've looked high and low, and I can't find the answer to this. When was the last time the A-team swept 2 consecutive races? Joe Gibbs, of course, Kyle Busch swept Bristol. They have a week off, and then Denny Hamlin sweeps Darlington. Any thoughts on when was the last time it happened, or has it ever happened? One team sweeps 2 consecutive weekends with their driver.
Well, I don't know the answer to that. I wish I was smart enough to keep that kind of files in my head, but I don't have that. I will say this though. When it comes to Joe Gibbs Racing and Richmond, nothing would surprise me. So for Kyle Busch, yes. I mean, could he sweep the weekend? Yes. Can Denny Hamlin do that? Yes. I don't know if Hamlin's running tonight or not, but the bottom line is that those cars are always fast here, and I expect them to be no less than tonight and tomorrow night.
Pat Patterson, the lug nuts. I told you off air I was going to ask you about this. The lug nuts. It seems like every week there's a problem with missing lug nuts. I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but how do you, that's kind of a basic thing on a machine, on a car. How do you drive and continue with other teams getting penalized every week? Why would you not put that on your checklist to make sure you're not missing lug nuts? But again, Denny Hamlin had this, or actually it was rear suspension, but we've had lug nut problems almost every race. Why is that?
Well, it's the nature of the game. Why did the Patriots miss so many tackles last night? It's pressure. It's the game. It's crew chiefs trying new personnel to try to be faster. It's the human side of this business that can't be discounted. A lug nut doesn't magically attach itself to that wheel. It's done because somebody's holding a gun, and making an effort, and sometimes that works out. Sometimes it doesn't on purpose, and you get caught. And sometimes you make a human mistake, and you never knew you did it. So I don't think there's a good explanation, but I will say in both cases, pressure has a lot to do with what you see with these lug nuts.
I figured that's exactly what it was. Before I let you go, out of fairness, another big race coming up tonight, the Xfinity Series, happening there at Richmond Raceway. 7:30, they'll drop the green flag tonight for the Virginia 529 College Savings 250. And let's talk about the Xfinity race. They too are getting ready for a chase for a championship. Tell me about this particular division.
Well, Elliott Sadler leads the points. This is his backyard. He does not have a win this year. It would just be Christmas come early for him to win at Richmond. He has the points lead, and he is going to be the top seed going into their beginning of their chase, which doesn't happen until after Chicagoland. So when we go to New Hampshire, it'll be their turn to get their playoffs. There are so many drivers within a few points of each other, from 10th all the way back to about 13th place, that it really is. It would take us a long time to actually lay out all of the different scenarios. But it's safe to say that guys like Brendan Gaughan and Michael Annett are just a couple of cars to keep your eyes on. They're right on the bubble as far as points go. They cannot afford to be anything less than perfect here tonight. And you've got a bunch of other people that are really, really close on points that have got to run well tonight. But I think it's going to be a fun race to watch, and I hope that the series regulars really get a chance to shine tonight, because we're getting close to their playoffs, and I'd like to see somebody from that division get up and win this race tonight, and it not be an all-out Monster Energy Cup kind of a affair tonight.
I'm right there with you. Before I let you go, as always, tell us how we can hear and see you all week long on social media. Our good friend Pat Patterson.
Well, we just posted a nice little piece on the Racing Guy Facebook page, so please feel free to follow us over on Facebook on the Racing Guy Facebook page. On Twitter, at Racing Guy, always there. And then we'll be on SiriusXM NASCAR Radio Saturday and Sunday, like always, from 7 a.m. To 11 tomorrow morning. We'll get you all set for the final race of the regular season. And then we'll also, on Sunday, have a complete look back at everything that occurs here this weekend. Special start time this Sunday is 8 a.m. I'm up late with everybody on Saturday night, so they give me an hour off on Sunday morning this week. So 8 a.m. to 11 here on Sunday. Be sure to tune in for SiriusXM NASCAR Radio Channel 90. And as always, back here with Tom Taylor next week as we kick off the playoffs.
You got it. Great report, my friend. Pat Patterson with us live from Richmond, Virginia. Thank you. Have a great weekend. I'll talk to you next week, all right?
See ya.
Yep, good man right there, our buddy Pat Patterson. Super job, as always. Appreciate him very much being with us here on the Tom Taylor Sports Shows. We are live here again at Food City in downtown Kingsport on Clinchfield Street again on this Friday morning, September the 8th, about to go to high noon. Bill Patrick's with us. You can see him in the camera. Let's go ahead and put those headsets on. Let's do this right here. Put these on, let him talk. It's a big night tonight at Kingsport Speedway. So let's get Bill on, and he's here. And let's get the right screen. Boom, there he is. Good afternoon, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. Big night tonight right down the road to the Concrete Jungle. Tell us about it.
Well, this is the night. This is championship night. This will be the finale for the year. Some of the points are pretty close, so this race will determine who's going to win certain areas. Pure Fours are real close. I think there's only a point or two separating the Pure Streets. I think Royce Peters has probably pretty much got the street stock sewed up, and Chris Van Dyke has got the late models sewed up. But who knows, it could happen. We're having twin late models tonight, so something happened to Chris and both of those, all that could change tonight. So it's hard to say until it's over with.
So they drop the green flag, get after it. Let me tell you real quick before we keep on going with Kingsport Speedway, go back to Pat Patterson for just a second. Cup Series final practice starting right now at Richmond, going to 1:30 this afternoon. Then you have the Xfinity Series qualifying for tonight's race at 4:15, and the Cup Series pole qualifying at 5:45 this afternoon for tomorrow night's racing in Richmond. So I wanted to let you know what's going on track at Richmond, no longer International Raceway, but just Richmond Raceway, double R's, and so that's what's going on today's schedule there. Concrete Jungle, what time's the gates open tonight?
Gates will open around 5. We'll be qualifying starting around that time, and then we'll have qualifying around 7. Probably going to be do some driver introductions tonight, more than likely, for championship night, and then be racing. Going to try to get racing at 8 o'clock. Be fireworks afterwards. Literally by Toyota Kingsport.
Cool. Fireworks after the race. There'll be fireworks on the track too.
More than likely. Yeah. It's also championship night, and it usually likes to be payback night, so it's hard to say. So we hope not, but that.
This is the final race of the season?
This is final race.
So whatever happens now, you got to hold on to it the next year.
Right.
So if you get your feelings hurt, things don't go right, get a little bump into the wall, you got to remember that for next spring, right?
Yeah, and they don't forget either. They never forget.
Got a memory like an elephant. They don't forget.
Oh, yeah.
No. So.
And I think Beth's going to give out some Bibles and grab bags to the kids. It's been the kids' club, so that's something kids will be looking forward to tonight. So.
We have had Al Albiker on earlier for Grip Energy Drink. Of course, that's Crest's sponsor, one of his sponsors on his car. And so this young man is going to win Kingsport Speedway, Lonesome Pine Raceway, and probably the Tennessee State Championship is what Al said. So that's pretty strong for 1 year for one guy.
That's real strong. Yeah, he's done his homework over the winter. You can tell that car is hard to beat. It can be beat, but it's hard to beat. Robbie Ferguson's beat him twice this year, and we've had him on here, and that car's fast too. And then you've got Ron McCarty. he's beat him a couple of times. That car's strong, and Wayne Hale's always strong. So, and like I said, one bad, he dropped a valve last race. He was still come in second, I think, both races with a messed up engine. So you don't know if that valve would have dropped just right, he'd have been done for the night. So, it's like Rick Hutchman was telling us, a little $5 part can cost you a championship.
Absolutely. It's the little things in life, right?
Right.
Yeah. We're talking to Bill Patrick, obviously still on the screen at the Kingsport Speedway. So tonight is championship night. Gates open at what time?
About 5 o'clock. And then we'll be qualifying around 7 and be racing at 8 o'clock.
No rain.
It's going to be cool, but it's bring you a blanket or put you a jacket on, and this is good racing weather. Them cars are fast.
Beats the heat, don't it?
Oh, it beats the heat, and those cars are a lot faster in this cool air. They'll probably turn a half a second faster lap tonight than they did during the hot part of the season.
Oh, so they really do run faster?
They run a lot faster.
Oh, just being silly.
No, the cars run. You get a lot better performance out of a car when it's not running hot.
Hello, Chuck Wynn. Well, I recognize you. You ain't changed a leg. Not much. As soon as I saw you, I said, that's Chuck Wynn. As soon as I saw you, that's Chuck Wynn right there. I'm doing a sports show. You need to check, on the internet. Yeah. Today's my show number 589. Yeah. You doing good? Looking good. You had a heart failure? But you're here. It's awesome. Awesome because you're tougher than a pine knot. You got that right. I totally understand. Did you really? You're happy to be here. Yeah. Well, good to see you. Yes, sir. That puts things into perspective.
Yes, it does. I can feel for him. I've been there.
Man had heart failure and coded on the table. What's that mean? He died, basically?
They had to bring him back.
That sure puts everything around here in perspective, doesn't it? Goodness
It
gracious.
sure does.
You've kind of been through some of that too, haven't you?
Yeah, January a year ago, I had triple bypass surgery. I had a heart attack at work. Doing strong now, though.
He's tougher than a pine knot, too. We're talking to Bill Patrick. So tonight we get with it. It's the season finale. You've had good crowds, but we were talking about the weather, so it's going to be great weather tonight to be racing in the concrete jungle. And again, it all gets started early with the qualifying, and so we pass out hardware tonight, too.
Oh, yeah, they'll be passing out I think Karen went down to Charlotte, I think Wednesday maybe, and picked everything up. So, yeah, they'll be handing it out tonight. We will be crowning our champions tonight. Lonesome Pines already ended their season. Sam Hurd won the modified street over there. Chris won the track championship over there. I'm trying to think. Jason Ketron won Pure 4. Kevin Canner won Mod 4. So most all those guys will be at Kingsport tonight. So.
Well, I want to say, before he takes off here, how much this man right here has added to this show, because every week he's brought in different drivers. I didn't know any of these people. Still don't know them, really. I mean, I met him, but Bill works with him because he's one of the officials of the track. But every week he single-handedly has done more marketing, in my opinion, for Kingsport Speedway than anybody else I know, simply because he brings all these drivers to the show. I've met them, and they've all been eager to meet and greet and talk to people. And of course, I think once you do that, it creates fan bases when these guys go out and shake hands and kiss babies, as we say. So I want to thank him personally. I'm going to take in his lovely bride out to eat as a reward for that. I haven't forgot you, but I want to say thanks again publicly. You have added a lot to my show, simply because of bringing these drivers in here.
I think you've helped us a whole lot this year, too. I can see a big difference in our fan base this year, and people keep coming back to see what's going to happen next. So that's the name of the game, I guess.
It's like a weekly soap opera, ain't it?
It's pretty much. Pretty much.
So you'll be down at refereeing tonight a little bit, won't you? Trying to keep
I'll be out
law
there
and order.
be out there in the Pure 4 pit. Probably I had a little incident or two last race, so we hope it don't carry over. It probably won't.
Yeah, we hope.
I don't think they want to.
Oh, there you go.
So it's
Bill's laid down the law, and you got to do that.
Karen did.
Oh, well,
I was right with her.
There you go. I understand. So again, one more time, it starts at what time tonight?
The gates will open around 5. We'll be qualifying around 7. We'll be racing at 8 o'clock.
Yeah. Did Christian come over and sing?
She came over a few weeks ago. They loved it, and people are texting me now, and we're trying to get a hold of Karen and see if they want her back tonight. I'm not sure yet, but I think Karen may have some kind of special parade laps or something with the cars during the national anthem. I'm not sure how she's going to do it.
So she did good.
She did great.
Like I knew she would.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
The people loved it.
Christian.
And we had I had all my Pure 4 guys lying around turn 1 and 2s at attention, and all the pit members was lined up. So yeah, it was good.
Wasn't anybody kneeling, was there?
No.
No. We don't kneel in NASCAR, do we?
No. No, that would get the fireworks started early.
Oh, baby. Better believe it. So.
And like I said, we have a lot of veterans and ex-Marines and such that's down there in those pits, and they really honor the flag in our country.
As we're supposed to. Christian Tribbett.
Right.
Young lady can sing. Oh, boy, she can sing. So, Bill Patrick, thank you, my friend. What do you want to leave us with?
Well, it's been a great year. I really appreciated all the help from all the different drivers throughout the year this year, and we've had a pretty good turnout of each division other than a street stop, but of course we got a Nitra on, and then I think we've had some about every class this year, so it's been a fantastic year so far. I hate it that the rain has postponed so many races this year, but we can't control the weather, so.
Can't control the Lord.
But it's evidently we needed it, or we wouldn't have got it. So.
Bingo. He thought we needed it. That's why we got. Look at my man right there, John Davison.
Yeah.
The Rambler Wreck of Georgia Tech. There you go. So
it's
anyway, I appreciate you very much.
I appreciate it and all the help you've give us, because it's really been a good year. It all started back at the Johnson City Mall, and it's just escalated from there. It's been awesome.
I hope you guys repeat that. That was a win-win for everybody.
I believe it was. In fact, some of the drivers ended up with sponsors out of some of the stores out of the mall. So people that didn't even know we existed, and that's
short track racing is still alive and kicking in the United States, and it's none better than up the road at Bristol Motor Speedway and on the short track Friday night or Saturday night racing.
And we're miniature Bristol. We're concrete. It's like Bristol that a lot of, Chad Fincham even mentioned it in one of the interviews up there at Bristol, that that's helped him at Bristol by running the Kingsport track and a miniature concrete track. So,
appreciate you, my friend.
All right.
You're a dandy.
All right. We appreciate it, and anytime we can be of assistance, just give us a shout.
Got it. Our buddy Bill Patrick from Kingsport Speedway. We'll take a break. As promised, big night tonight in high school football. We'll run down who's playing where, and we'll do that. And also, Dave Martin's going to join us at the bottom of the hour from Cincinnati, talking about a big college football matchup tomorrow in Columbus, Ohio State, and the Oklahoma Sooners. Big day tomorrow in college football. Big night tonight in high school football. We'll tell you about it next here live on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
At FCA, we're touching millions one heart at a time. Since 1954, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes has been putting the heart and soul in sports by challenging athletes and coaches to impact the world for Jesus Christ. As the largest sports ministry in the world, FCA now reaches over 2 million people annually on the professional, college, high school, junior high, and youth levels. Through this shared passion for athletics and faith, lives are changed, one heart at a time. Learn more at fca.org.
American Import Auto Repair in Johnson City takes care of both male and female customers, but owner Kim Smith says they have a special care and concern for ladies.
Being a female in what's considered a man's business, I understand the trepidation that women may have when they come to the shop. They feel like they don't know about cars, they might be intimidated, but that's not the way we do business. Everybody's treated the same. We take the time to explain anything that they have questions about, the repair, the process, the part. We want to make sure people are comfortable with what we're going to do to their vehicle and that they understand. We do cater to women in a sense. We have a real nice waiting room with nice Keurig coffee and flavored creamers, air-conditioned, cushioned seats, TV, everything a girl could want while she waits for her car to be fixed.
American Import Auto Repair in Johnson City, open 6 days a week. Call today at 913-3111.
It's Friday night at 7 o'clock. You've been involved in a car accident. You may be out of state on vacation or just a few miles from home. What do you do? Who do you call? At Farmers Insurance Group, one call is all you have to make. Hello, this is Jim Klein, an agent with Farmers Insurance. It's called One and Done. You don't have to wait till Monday morning to file a claim. You can make the initial call and we'll begin right away to help you. We assist you in moving the vehicle to a certified repair shop, getting you set up with rental car, and informing your agent. Then here at the staff at Jim Klein Farmers Insurance, we follow the claim through to the end. It's that easy. One and Done. We're your one and done location for all your insurance needs. Auto, home, life, commercial, workers' comp, and bonds. We can help you with all your insurance needs. Give me a call today, Jim Klein Farmers Insurance at 247-5400. Your one and done location in Kingsport, 247-5400.
Any day is a good day to get a tray from Chick-fil-A. Over 10 to choose from. Perfect for having the gang over to watch the big game, birthday parties, church get-togethers, backyard gatherings, everything from fruit trays to garden salad trays to nuggets and chicken strip trays. And for the sweet tooth, try the cinnamon cluster or chocolate chunk cookie tray. So you see, any day is a good day to get a tray from Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A at the Crossings in North Johnson City.
I'm Tom Taylor. You are
Dave Angie.
And we got coming up, it's a really cool, every Thursday, it's the Champion Chevrolet 5-Star Football Preview Show. Get you ready for high school and college football every week. Every Thursday, you're going to be covering what for us?
Be looking at the Big East Conference.
Ooh, that would be Dobbinsville, Science, and all those great football teams in that conference. Doug Fritz will be giving you the rest of the high school football picture every week. Then we got colleges covered. Who are we going to be covering?
We got ETSU. We have Tennessee. We have Virginia Tech.
All those. Carmichael's will be along to give us the big 5 games every week because it is a 5-star football preview show. So hope you'll join us every Thursday right here in the showroom of Champion Chevrolet. Dave and I will be co-hosting the Champion Chevrolet 5-Star Football Preview. And then on top of all that, we're going to have a picking panel where you're going to match us against you and you against us, and I can't wait because they don't have a chance. You're going to go up against us. We're going to pick against you for some really cool prizes, and they don't have a chance, do they?
No chance at all. It's going to be fun times.
Oh, yeah. Putting toe to what?
Toe to the leather, man.
Toe to the leather,
Ready
man.
to go.
Ready to go. Can't wait. Again, join us every Thursday right here. It's a Maiden Voyage Cool Show, co-hosted by Dave Angie and myself. It's the Champion Chevrolet 5-Star Football Preview coming up every Thursday right here from Champion Chevrolet on the Bristol Motor Mile in Johnson City. Can't wait to see you on the show. And, of course, we had that show last night, again, at Champion Chevrolet. We'll have another one coming up on Thursday of next week. Let's take a look at high school football. Big night tonight. First off, the polls. Again, Murfreesboro, Oakland, number 1 in 6A football. Then you have Science Hill ranked 5th in the state in 6A. 5A football, Beach, number 1. Daniel Boone ranked 5th in the state. 4A football, Greenville, number 1. The Elizabethton Cyclones ranked number 6. And 3A football, Alcoa at number 1 in the state. The Johnson County Longhorns ranked 4th in 3A football. In 2A, Marion County, number 1. Happy Valley, the Warriors, ranked 10th. In 2A football, South Pittsburgh, number 1. And from our region, the Cloudland Highlanders, ranked 9th in the state in high school football. Here is the schedule for today and tonight's There'll be some dandies. First off, in Johnson City, number 5 Science Hill in 6A against number 1 in the state in 4A, the Greenville Green Devils, playing in Johnson City. In Elizabethton, the Cyclones at number 6 in the state in 4A, hosting number 5 ranked in 5A, the Daniel Boone Trailblazers. Two good ones tonight in our region. Avery, North Carolina goes to Cloudland. Again, the Highlanders are ranked, as we said earlier, number 9 in the state in 2A football. Cherokee and Union County. Chucky Doak plays at Sullivan North. It'll be Crockett on the road to Gibbs tonight. Dobbins Minute travels to Sevier County. Hampton will be in Gatlinburg-Pittman. Happy Valley, the Warriors, again, they are ranked number 10 in the state in 2A. They'll be in Irwin to take on the Unicoi County Blue Devils. Jefferson County, Knox Carter tonight. Knox Central, the Hardin Valley. Maryville and Alcoa, that old backyard grudge match down yonder in that neck of the woods. Maryville and Alcoa tonight at Alcoa. North Green and Cosby. Oak Ridge will take on Farragut. Oak Ridge, number 6 in the state in 5A. Farragut, number 6 in the state in 6A. Playing tonight at Farragut, land of the Admirals. Scott at Granger tonight. Sullivan Central goes to number 4 ranked Johnson County. Sullivan East will be at Volunteer. West Green and South Green, and open dates in Tennessee include Morristown West, Cobb County, and Cumberland Gap. Then in Virginia tonight, it is Gate City hosting the Sullivan South Rebels, going across the state line for a little backyard tussle. Hancock County will be at Rye Cove tonight. Holston at John Battle. J.I. Burton at Lee. Patrick Henry at Eastside. Abington, the Falcons, hosting Pulaski County. Ridgeview will be at Wise Central tonight. The bragging rights of Bristol on the line. It's Tennessee High, Virginia High, again at the Vault Stadium in Bristol, Virginia. Thomas Walker at Castlewood. Twin Springs will be in Chilhowie to battle the Warriors, and Union plays at Letcher Central. And high school football coming up tonight. Let's look at high school football. There should be some dandies. We'll take a break, come right back. We'll look at college football and what happened last night. The Chiefs blow out the Patriots in Foxborough, 42-27. We'll talk about it next year as we take a look at pro football and college football. Our next segment right here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
At American Import and Auto Repair in Johnson City, one of the things that owner Tim Smith is most proud of is their hard-earned certifications.
We are an ASE Blue Seal shop, which is important because what it tells the customer is we care enough to get certified, not in one certain area of cars. You have to be certified in 8 different certifications, in 8 different tests you have to take, and you have to be updated on them yearly to make sure that you're up to date. We not only have one of those, we have 3 ASE Master Technicians here. With the ratio, goes into a ratio, and we're a Blue Seal shop, so it tells you that we care about training and we care about knowing about your car. We want to help fix it right.
American Import and Auto Repair, West Market Street, Johnson City, home of the free loaner car program. Open 6 days a week. Call today, 913-3111.
Hi, I'm Rob Cole with Bays Mountain Park. There's something for everyone at Bays Mountain Park. Whether you're an outdoor enthusiast or simply looking to get away and relax, Bays Mountain Park in Kingsport, Tennessee is the perfect destination. For only $4 per vehicle, enjoy 3,500 acres of breathtaking scenery, featuring 40 miles of hiking trails, wildlife habitats, one of the Southeast's premier planetariums, and much, much more. For more information, please visit www.baysmountain.com or call us at 423-229-9447. Bays Mountain Park, one of the Tri-City's best places for learning, leisure, and recreation.
If you're catching some waves or just playing in the yard, it is important to protect yourself. You may not feel the sun's heat, but UV rays can still damage your skin even in cloudy weather. Blue Lizard Sunscreen, recommended by pharmacists and dermatologists nationwide. Our SPF 30-plus formulations use only the highest quality ingredients for broad spectrum protection. As a reminder to protect yourself, our bottle turns blue when UV light is present. Blue Lizard, we've got you covered.
Your life is always changing. You never know what shape it will take, or how your financial needs might change. But if we talk about your investments and how they can provide for you and your family, the future becomes clear. At Wells Fargo Advisors, we believe conversation leads to financial clarity. Let's start a conversation today.
I'm Tom Taylor. You are
Dave Angie.
And we got coming up, it's a really cool, every Thursday, it's the Champion Chevrolet 5-Star Football Preview Show. Get you ready for high school and college football every week. Every Thursday, you're going to be covering what for us?
Be looking at the Big East Conference.
Ooh, that would be Dobbinsville, Science, and all those great football teams in that conference. Doug Fritz will be giving you the rest of the high school football picture every week. Then we got colleges covered. Who are we going to be covering?
We got ETSU. We have Tennessee. We have Virginia Tech.
All those. Carmichael's will be along to give us the big 5 games every week because it is a 5-star football preview show. So hope you'll join us every Thursday right here in the showroom of Champion Chevrolet. Dave and I will be co-hosting the Champion Chevrolet 5-Star Football Preview. And then on top of all that, we're going to have a picking panel where you're going to match us against you and you against us, and I can't wait because they don't have a chance. You're going to go up against us. We're going to pick against you for some really cool prizes, and they don't have a chance, do they?
No chance at all. It's going to be fun times.
Oh, yeah. Putting toe to what?
Toe to the leather, man.
Toe to the leather,
Ready
man.
to go.
Ready to go. Can't wait. Again, join us every Thursday right here. It's a Maiden Voyage Cool Show, co-hosted by Dave Angie and myself. It's the Champion Chevrolet 5-Star Football Preview coming up every Thursday right here from Champion Chevrolet on the Bristol Motor Mile in Johnson City. Can't wait to see you on the show.
American Import and Auto Repair in Johnson City takes care of both male and female customers, but owner Kim Smith says they have a special care and concern for ladies.
Being a female in what's considered a man's business, I understand the trepidation that women may have when they come to the shop. They feel like they don't know about cars, they might be intimidated, but that's not the way we do business. Everybody's treated the same. We take the time to explain anything that they have questions about, the repair, the process, the part. We want to make sure people are comfortable with what we're going to do to their vehicle and that they understand. We do cater to women in a sense. We have a real nice waiting room with nice Keurig coffee and flavored creamers, air-conditioned, cushioned seats, TV, everything a girl could want while she waits for her car to be fixed.
American Import and Auto Repair in Johnson City, open 6 days a week. Call today at 913-3111. At Bristol Orthotics and Prosthetics, they treat thousands of patients each year dealing with diabetes and its effects. Diabetes overtaking our nation and leaving a path of destruction behind. Through wound care, office visits, and preventive care, they see most of the patients after a problem arises. Using diabetic footwear such as shoes and inserts, a great way to prevent or prolong skin breakdown and amputation. At Bristol Orthotics and Prosthetics, they use only custom molds from patient mold inserts, which further ensure a great recovery, or better yet, prevents a wound from happening. They use custom molded shoes, bracing, custom inserts, and extra depth diabetic shoes to prevent wounds or other skin issues from beginning. Call today, 1-800-524-4447. 39 years, 6 locations, 1 family. Bristol Orthotics and Prosthetics, 1-800-524-4447. If you're catching some waves or just playing in the yard, it is important to protect yourself. You may not feel the sun's heat, but UV rays can still damage your skin even in cloudy weather. Blue Lizard Sunscreen, recommended by pharmacists and dermatologists nationwide. Our SPF 30-plus formulations use only the highest quality ingredients for broad spectrum protection. As a reminder to protect yourself, our bottle turns blue when UV light is present. Blue Lizard, we've got you covered.
From the driveways where your kids play basketball and ride their bicycles, to the parking lots at your local church or grocery store, Bracken Paving is an important part of many neighborhoods in our area. No matter how large or how small the job, Bracken strives for excellence in every service they provide. It's a foundation for a strong community. Discover the difference at Bracken Paving and Asphalt Maintenance. Give us a call or visit us online at brackenpaving.com.
live, look right here. Look at her. There we go. That would be the Beauty and the Beast, or the Beast and the Beauty. Our buddy Kim Lane, the store manager from right here in Food City. First off, congratulations. It's been a recent promotion. I have said to everybody that I know, you have earned it. You busted your tail. And how long have you been in Food City?
17 years.
She has flat got after it. She's earned it. She is now the store manager here at Food City on Clinchfield Street, and I'm awful proud of her.
Thank you.
I know. She's an nice one. What year? How long ago was you came down at a volunteer baseball game and sit down and read them sale papers, and they said, that girl's country is cornbread. Remember that? How long
I do remember it. Well, my oldest son was probably in about 9th or 10th grade, so it's been a few years ago.
There you go.
4 or 5 at least.
So we go back a long way. She does a great job. And so we got a big sale going on. Super Saturday savings tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
You've been in 17 years, so you can spot a bargain when you see one. What's some of the bargains?
Oh, we have Fresh Express garden salad for 99 cents. Cokes, buy 5 of those, get them for $1.88 a 6-pack. That's an excellent price. Food Club vegetables, 45 cents a can. Folgers coffee, $5.99 for the classic roast. Doritos, $1.99 a bag. Nathan's Beef Franks, buy one get one free.
This back page is really for a lot of folks going to be cooking out, tailgating, whatever, right?
Yep, Swaggerty's Farm Bratwurst, $2.99.
Are you a bratwurst girl?
I'm not really crazy about bratwurst.
I'm right there. Go ahead.
Kay's Classic Novelties Ice Cream, $1.49. Food Club American Cheese Singles, $1.29. Cheese at Crackers, $1.99. And then Old El Paso Dinner Kits, $1.79.
Kay's Classic Novelties. Now you get brown cows.
We got brown cows. We have the orange cream.
Ooh, forgot about those.
Fudge bars.
Oh,
yeah. What else do we have?
Fudge bars, brown cows, and the orange dreamsicles.
Yep.
Yeah. And so those are $1.49.
That's
right?
a few, yes.
Is there a limit?
A limit of 4.
Limit of 4. So anytime's a good time to eat ice cream, I can tell you that. So
yes.
We're talking to our buddy Kim Lane, see on the screen, Food City store manager. Coming up, we'll go to Cincinnati in a few minutes, talk to my man Dave Martin on WLW Radio in Cincinnati. Also, we'll talk about what happened last night. The Patriots got their butts kicked. Woo. I didn't think that was coming, but Chiefs went into Foxborough and beat the Patriots. They were hoisting the Super Bowl championship flag, and after that, the Chiefs put a butt whooping on them. Talk about that and give you all the NFL games coming up. All right, Ms. Lane, you have some buy one, get ones this week in the sale paper. What are some of the good deals in the regular sale paper this week? That's good through Tuesday.
DiGiorno's Pizzas are buy one, get one free this week. Food City Premium Ice Cream, Sweet Cantaloupe, Terry's Potato Chips, Wide Awake Coffee, all buy one, get one free. We have Charmin and Bounty Bath Tissue and Paper Towels for $5.99. 12-pack Pepsi products, buy 4, those are $2.99 a 12-pack. We've got Ive Round Roast for $2.99 a pound. Chuck Mock Tender Roast, $2.99 a pound. Deli Made Chicken Tenders are $5.99 a pound.
Can't get wrong with them.
Nope.
I love.
They're great.
Some honey mustard. What do you like yours with?
Barbecue sauce.
Oh yeah.
Good.
Barbecue,
Good
but
stuff.
Honey mustard, ooh, that'll set you free.
Seedless grapes are 99 cents a pound.
How many times since I've been sitting here have I heard them page since I've been here at 10:30 this morning? Kim Lane.
I don't know.
How many phone calls you get a day? You know? You keep track?
Not really, no.
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
It's pretty crazy
Boom,
some days.
Boom, boom. Not just you, all the store managers, but you know.
Some days are worse than others.
You know, the beauty of Food City is they're always giving back to the community and always wanting to help people out. So, I mean, I read this morning where we raised money through the Food City stores to go to Hurricane Harvey, $415,000.
We sure did.
That's incredible. I guess we're going to probably have to do something with Irma too. Hope not, but it looks like it's going to tear up Jack.
Yeah.
Let's get some rain up here. 3 or 4 inches of rain up in here, I think, the weekend. But anyway, talking about School Bucks, we got this brand new School Bucks challenge. Thought it was pretty cool since they started it. $17 million Food City has awarded it. Again, over 1,000 different schools since they started doing it. I can't remember when they began, when it cranked it up. It's been a while, but this year we pledged $700,000. The upcoming school year goes through May the 8th of next year. So folks out there going, what's School Bucks? What's it all about? Tell us about it.
We donate so much money for every dollar that's spent in the stores to the local schools. You can link up your value card to the school of your choice. You can do that online at foodcity.com on the School Bucks link, or at the checkout area when you check out. When your barcode's scanned, you can designate the school to credit with your purchases of your choice.
Just that easy.
It's that easy.
When you go through the registers, you have a little book there with all the different schools' codes on it, right?
Right. And for every dollar you spend, Food City will give that school a point.
So it could be Gate City High School. It could be T.A. Duggar Junior High in Elizabethton. It could be Churchill Middle. It could be wherever. And here's the cool thing, too. I was traveling last weekend. I stopped in Belfry, Kentucky, and swiped my old Food City value card. So wherever I'm at, not just me, but wherever anybody's at, that works in any Food City store you have. If you're in Pigeon Forge, if you're in Churchill, wherever, right?
Right.
Or Clinchfield Street.
Yes.
At Kim's store.
Right here at Clinchfield Street.
At Kim's store. There you go. I love it. So, good stuff. What's gas right now?
Gas is $2.59.
How about that? We're holding tight. We're not really going up too much. It's been $2.59 for almost, 4, 5, 6, 7 days now. So
yeah,
we're hanging tight with the gas. Hello, Luce. I like your hair. Liking the hair.
Kim's.
Yeah, she's always doing good. I like her. Well, today it works. Looks nice. Yeah. Have a great weekend. All right. So, anyway, we're talking about gas. $2.59.
$2.59.
Your 150 points, you get it for 15 cents off, which would be $2.44. So, you guys do a lot of those too, don't you?
We do.
Yeah. So, you can just sit here all
Very
day long.
popular.
You just propped up here like a.
I'm taking it easy.
I'm sure.
Resting.
You don't have to answer the phone.
I've been hopping this morning.
I've been watching. You've been on the move. So, did Al get a hold of you? You talked to Al, my man from Grip?
I did.
Got the buy one, get one going on with Grip right now. So.
Yeah.
All right. You can sit right there all you want to. You want to talk about anything else?
I believe that's it.
Believe we got it covered?
Believe we got it covered.
I'm telling you, she's awesome. Again, she has earned this position. She's now the store manager, and I love it. I'm proud as a peacock, this little lady. She's done a good job. We'll take a quick break.
Thank you,
come
Tom.
right back. We'll go to Cincinnati by phone and talk to my man next here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Blue Lizard Australian sunscreen originated in Australia, where sunscreen standards are the strictest in the world. Although our products are now manufactured here in the U.S., we continue to adhere to the most stringent Australian standards to offer the best in broad-spectrum sun protection. Blue Lizard, the brand most recommended by pediatricians and dermatologists. Our smart bottle turns blue in the presence of UV rays, reminding you to cover up. You bring the sun, Blue Lizard brings the magic.
It's Chevy Summer Drive to unbelievable savings at Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City. With a selection of over 600 new Chevys to choose from, don't miss out on the Chevy Summer Drive sale. 17 Silverado Crew Cab 1LT, $11,000 off MSRP. 17 Equinox Traction Traverse, $5,000 off MSRP. 17 Cruisin' Sonic, 25% off MSRP. Shop us online 24/7 and don't forget our Saturday parts and service hours. Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City, where we leave you asking, how do they do that?
At Bristol Orthotics and Prosthetics, they treat thousands of patients each year dealing with diabetes and its effects. Diabetes overtaking our nation and leaving a path of destruction behind. Through wound care, office visits, and preventive care, they see most of the patients after a problem arises. Using diabetic footwear such as shoes and inserts, a great way to prevent or prolong skin breakdown and amputation. At Bristol Orthotics and Prosthetics, they use only custom molds from patient mold inserts, which further ensure a great recovery, or better yet, prevents a wound from happening. They use custom molded shoes, bracing, custom inserts, and extra depth diabetic shoes to prevent wounds or other skin issues from beginning. Call today, 1-800-524-4447. 39 years, 6 locations, 1 family. Bristol Orthotics and Prosthetics, 1-800-524-4447. 4447.
Any day is a good day to get a tray from Chick-fil-A. Over 10 to choose from. Perfect for having the gang over to watch the big game, birthday parties, church get-togethers, backyard gatherings, everything from fruit trays to garden salad trays to nuggets and chicken strip trays. And for the sweet tooth, try the cinnamon cluster or chocolate chunk cookie tray. So you see, any day is a good day to get a tray from Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A at the Crossings in North Johnson City.
At FCA, we're touching millions one heart at a time. Since 1954, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes has been putting the heart and soul in sports by challenging athletes and coaches to impact the world for Jesus Christ. As the largest sports ministry in the world, FCA now reaches over 2 million people annually on the professional, college, high school, junior high, and youth levels. Through this shared passion for athletics and faith, lives are changed, one heart at a time. Learn more at fca.org.
I'm Tom Taylor. You are
Dave Angie.
And we got coming up, it's a really cool, every Thursday, it's the Champion Chevrolet 5-Star Football Preview Show. Get you ready for high school and college football every week. Every Thursday, you're going to be covering what for us?
Be looking at the Big East Conference.
Ooh, that would be Dobbinsville, Science Hill, and all those great football teams in that conference. Doug Fritz will be giving you the rest of the high school football picture every week. Then we got colleges covered. Who are we going to be covering?
We got ETSU. We have Tennessee. We have Virginia Tech.
All those. Carmichael's will be along to give us the big 5 games every week because it is a 5-star football preview show. So hope you'll join us every Thursday right here in the showroom of Champion Chevrolet. Dave and I will be co-hosting the Champion Chevrolet 5-Star Football Preview. And then on top of all that, we're going to have a picking panel where you're going to match us against you and you against us, and I can't wait because they don't have a chance. You're going to go up against us. We're going to pick against you for some really cool prizes, and they don't have a chance, do they?
No chance at all. It's going to be fun times.
Oh, yeah. Putting toe to what?
Toe to the leather, man.
Toe to the leather,
Ready
man.
to go.
Ready to go. Can't wait. Again, join us every Thursday right here. It's a Maiden Voyage Cool Show, co-hosted by Dave Angie and myself. It's the Champion Chevrolet 5-Star Football Preview coming up every Thursday right here from Champion Chevrolet on the Bristol Motor Mile in Johnson City. Can't wait to see you on the show. Boom. Let's see where we are here. We are here, and welcome back. We are here live at Food City for a few more minutes. Let's go to the phone. He's there, our buddy Dave Martin on WLW Radio in Cincinnati. Good afternoon, my friend. How are you?
Well, I'm wonderful, except I've been a little shook up since I heard our pathetic governor now invite in all these lawbreakers and criminals into the state. It's open season for anybody to come set up shop. It don't matter what your background is, if you got criminal background or what have you. Just bring them all in here and set up shop here in Ohio and stuff. And your buddy Willie Cunningham and a bunch of the talkers on the radio are really upset about everything. But that's not about sports. But hey, I'm wonderful because your pals Ohio State Buckeyes got that big ball game coming up right here in Columbus, Ohio. Saturday night, and the whole city's abuzz.
Number 6, Oklahoma comes to town, take on number 2, Ohio State. Break it down for me, big guy. What do you think? Can the Buckeyes do it?
Well, of course, the Buckeyes number 2. I mean, they should be able to do it, but there's a lot of question marks because for some reason we got a 5th-year starter that's won all kinds of awards, set all kinds of records. People have kind of lost a little bit of confidence of him. I mean, he didn't look real sharp in the first half last week against Indiana, or just over a week ago. But in last ball game from earlier this year was 31-0 whitewashing from Clemson. So there's a lot of question marks about the quarterback. But the way I see it is this: the game's really going to come down to this. It's going to be Ohio State's young, inexperienced secondary against Oklahoma's passing game that supposedly, I haven't seen them play yet, they got some pretty big, fast, rangy receivers out there. And of course, we know that Oklahoma's got a pretty seasoned, pretty darn good quarterback themselves. I think that's going to be one of the keys. And then on the other side of the coin, it's going to be Ohio State's running game, because it's J.K. Dobbins rushed for 181 yards in his debut against Indiana, and we've got the starting running back. He's supposed to be back and healthy, so it's going to be Ohio State's running game versus Oklahoma's defense, and then it's going to be Oklahoma's offensive passing game against Ohio State's inexperienced defensive backs. So that's going to really be the shape-up of things. But I think, all in all, the Buckeyes should be able to win the ball game, because I think J.T. Barrett's a lot better than what the critics give him credit for. And Urban Meyer, like I say, he's on a mission this year. I can't see him stumbling in this ball game here at home.
Let me run down the offensive line for the Oklahoma Sooners just to give you an idea. Center, 6'1", 330. Right guard, 6'5", 302. Left guard, 6'4", 314. Right tackle, 6'4", 320. Here's the left tackle. Dave, I'm going to ask you to suit up, go up against Orlando Brown. He's 6'8" and 360 pounds. And you're going to guard him, or you're going to go up against him all night on the left tackle on the offensive line. Defensively, you've got defensive end 6'3", 280. The other defensive end 6'2", 350. The nose man is 6 foot, 320. These guys are huge. We're talking about the Oklahoma Sooners. So that offensive line, and you know this, you and I have been around football long enough. You win these games in the trenches. That offensive line with Baker Mayfield back there at quarterback, my friend, that's going to be kind of tough to stop and neutralize. There's some meat on the hoof for them Sooners coming to town.
I want to know one thing. What the hell they feed them boys there in Oklahoma?
I don't know.
I don't know, but I guarantee you they get 2 or 3 plates or whatever the hell it is, man. I'll tell you what, them and some big steak burgers or something like that. Man, well, that kind of scared me a little bit. In fact, I got the bike over here. I just fired it on up when you start talking about that.
Can you imagine?
Well, you know.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, I can't. What? I can't imagine. No, I can't imagine that, Tommy. I can't imagine all that meat on the hoof there. Woo, man.
6'8" and 360 pounds. I got to line up against him and try and stop him. I think at that point I'm going to get an earache or something, sinus or something. I got to bail out. Let Dave Martin take my place. I'm out. I don't feel good.
Yeah, right. Well, I'll tell you what. No, you're right about one thing. I knew they had some big boys, but man, I didn't know that they were that big. But well, I mean, Ohio State, they claim their defensive strength is up there in the front line. They've got 7 or 8 guys that they feel like they can rotate in and out. So it sounds like they're gonna need them all. But those big guys. The one thing about them is if you got guys that are faster, maybe you can kind of go around them and stuff. But Ohio State's front seven is pretty strong and pretty intact. But one of the Achilles' heels with the Buckeyes has always been their tackling, especially earlier in the year, because a lot of the players last week against Indiana, they were out there playing that first half with all their press clippings in their hip pocket. And Urban Meyer went around and took them all out and tore them to shreds at halftime and gave them a good tongue lashing, and they finally, geared up pretty good. But it's going to be a different ball game. But yeah, there's no question. The Oklahoma quarterback even says they consider this a playoff game, and hell, he might be right dead on the money, because the Big Ten is definitely going to be tough this year. I mean, you got Penn State there lurking at like number 6 or 5, 7. You got Michigan, those meanies up there. They're lurking around. You got a Northwestern, you got a Wisconsin. I mean, you got some pretty tough teams in the Big Ten this year. So, I mean, the Buckeyes aren't definitely no shoo-in to make the playoffs. This could be a big ball game, but I think, all in all, I think the Buckeyes can hang in there. It sounds like, from what you're saying, it's going to have to be a shootout, though.
I think so. It'll be who's last man standing, kind of like a gunfight at the OK Corral, so we'll see. And then, what about last night? Again, we're talking to Dave Martin live with us from WLW Radio in Cincinnati. We'll get into the Indians coming up in a minute. But last night, Foxborough unveils their 5th Lombardi Trophy banner and all that pomp and circumstance, and go out and play the game. And the Kansas City Chiefs put a whooping on them, 42-27 last night in Foxborough. Tom Brady was, he struggled, 16 out of 36 for 267 and no touchdowns. So what do you think? Is this a sign of things to come, or is that a fluke? The Chiefs won last night over the Patriots.
Well, I don't think anytime you beat New England, it's a fluke. So I would say that the Kansas City Chiefs. Well, we know they've had a solid team. They got a real solid coach, but that's really surprising. But one of the things I'm worried about with Brady is he lost his ace receiver to season-ending knee surgery and stuff, and that's been a little bit of their weakness and stuff. Is their receiving core has not quite been as good as what Brady's used to. So. Belichick's going to have to figure out something here. He's going to have to make a move or whatever because Tom Brady, as good as what he is, he needs a couple weapons out there to get open. And I would also say what happened to his offensive line, but I didn't have a chance to watch a ball game because I was busy doing my own show prep like you talked about tonight on 700 WLW. And, of course, we'll probably have our focus from sports go to that hurricane stuff that's going to hit down there in the poor folks down in Florida and maybe all along the eastern coast. But let's shift gears real quick, and we won't talk about Belichick because I'm sure he's going to have his be regrouping and have his whip out there, whatever he uses to get the guys fired up. But what about those Indians? Because I know at least about a month ago I made the prediction on Mr. Tom Taylor's sports show about watch the Tribe. They were going to be there. They're the team to beat in the AL, and now everybody's jumping on the bandwagon. I mean, what have they won now, 14 or 15 ball games in a row, Tommy?
15 in a row they've won, so, yeah, they're the hottest team in baseball right now. And, hey, they've already sewed up the Central, and, hey, their Corey Kluber had, 13 strikeouts last night. So, hey, keep an eye on these guys. He could be making a run to get back to the World Series.
Well, that's exactly what I predicted. And, in fact, your good buddies there in the USA Today says Indians prove they're the team to beat in the AL, and that's before they went on this 15-game tear. But the thing to let people know about the Tribe is they're the real deal because I don't know every pitching staff in the major leagues, but I can just tell you that anybody that has a better top 10 staff with the starters in the bullpen, I'd be extremely surprised. And plus, they've been doing this without their ace, Mr. Miller, the big rangy left-hander that was just about unhittable last season and stuff. So they're hoping to get him back in the groove. And if they do, I mean, the Tribe, they got their bats swinging. They got a lot of confidence. Frank Cohen would like to, bring a championship to the Cleveland area like LeBron did and stuff. So the Indians are going to be the real deal. And, things are starting to really heat up. And plus they picked up one of your buddies, which I thought was a hell of a move, Jay Bruce. Another good left-handed bat. He's a good defensive ball player.
Absolutely. Yeah, Jay Bruce coming over from the Mets. So, yep, the Indians are red hot. So, last thing before I let you go, we're talking to Dave Martin from WLW Radio in Cincinnati. Tell me why, because I don't get it. Why did the Reds re-sign their manager, Brian Price, to come back and manage in 2018? What are those people smoking in the front office in Cincinnati? Because I don't get it.
Well, I think the biggest thing that they're banking on is stability because the Reds, they've done one thing. They've proved that they've put a pretty decent lineup on the field. They've gotten some young guys to come up and really showed they're capable of playing at the major league level. I mean, if you look at the staff, although I'm not a big staff guy anyhow, of course you got one of the top hitters in all of baseball with Votto, and he's having an all-star season. But they got a lot of pieces of the puzzles right there. The thing that they're lacking is pitching. And I don't think that you can really lay it with all the injuries that the Reds had this year. I really don't think you can lay that on Brian Price's back. I think basically he's a pretty decent coach, but it's that old question. I mean, if you get rid of him and you fire the staff, who do you go with? And you kind of maybe throw yourself behind. So I think they're giving Brian Price and the staff one more chance, but they know that they have to get their pitchers that they have healthy. They need to find a number one starter. Maybe Homer Bailey can be that guy, with another off season and rehabbing and resting up, get his arm grooved up. I mean, he's got the potential to be a number one guy, but they've got to shore up their bullpen for sure, and they got to get, at least another two top-notch starters and reload their farm system. I think that would be their thinking. And plus, the Reds, just like the Bengals, they're always a little cheap with the pocketbook. So, if they can keep somebody around and get a bang for the buck, they're more likely to do that than cut them loose and have to pay, 2 or 3 guys to take his place. You know what I mean?
I got you. Great job as always, my man Dave Martin. Tell us how we can hear you tonight here in the Tri-Cities in Tennessee, loud and clear on AM 700 WLW. Yeah. Covers 38 states. Tell me when can we hear you tonight, big guy?
Well, at midnight, I'll be howling like a wolf or something like that. I mean, it's not quite a full moon, but close enough in my book anyhow. But, yeah, I'll be howling on 700 WLW, and anybody can listen to it on iHeartRadio. That's an easy, free app and stuff, so you can pick me up on there. And then you'll probably be joining me Saturday night. And, you know, I hang out with the truckers, with the pickers, with the veterans, with the coppers out there working third shift. All the third shifters around the country pretty much are listening to me because I throw the phone lines wide open. I know that's a little dangerous nowadays, but take phone calls from anybody, anywhere. Of course, you got to keep it between the navigational buoys, and with a big storm coming up, that might be a little tougher than usual, but, so I'll be on live, and then we have a good time anyhow. I try to make it fun and jazz it up and play some tunes and everything, and besides that, the Bengalis and stuff, I'm sure a few of the locals will call up and talk about them because your buddy Marvin Lewis, it says now that he's got one of the youngest opening day rosters. I guess he cut a bunch of the guys, and he got in a bunch of young bucks. So everybody's buzzing because, they won a winner this season after last year's big egg they laid. So, yeah, so I look forward to talking with you on Saturday night. But, yeah, anybody out there, nothing better to do, and you're up, you're a night owl, tune in. 700 WLW, America's Trucking Network.
You got it. Great report, my friend. I'll talk to you tomorrow night. It's going to be fun, and I'll see you then, all right?
Thank you. Be safe down there, Tommy.
You got it. Good man right there. Great job. Dave Martin, WLW Radio in Cincinnati with us live, and we are, again, live right now. Let's get him on here. He is Andrew Love. There's Andrew. How you doing, my friend?
I'm pretty good. You all right?
I'm doing good. I'm doing real good. Let's make sure we got them both popping, and let's see, Andrew Love. Let's see. Yep, they are. Now, before we get to him, let me run down real quick. As we said, Alex Smith, 2 long touchdown passes. Rookie Kareem Hunt, after fumbling on his first NFL carry, scored 3 times. Kansas City stuns New England in Foxborough last night in the season opener. Again, a sellout crowd of over 65,000 raised and came when they raised the Super Bowl World Championship banner, but then the Chiefs went out and put a butt whooping on them. The first time, this is an interesting stat, the first time the Patriots lost at Gillette Stadium when leading at halftime in 82 games. That is an unbelievable stat. Last time they lost at halftime, after leading at halftime, 82 games ago. Chiefs all over them, 42-27. Let's run down the NFL schedule for this week. Opening week, Tampa Bay, Miami, again postponed because of the hurricane. No Buccaneer, no Dolphin game. That's been scrapped. The real team plays right down the road in Nashville on Sunday. The Raiders, my boys. Oh, yeah. Oakland at Tennessee. Arizona, Detroit. The Falcons at Soldier Field in Chicago. Pittsburgh will be at Cleveland. Jacksonville at Houston. The Jets at Buffalo. The Bengals home to Baltimore on Sunday. Philadelphia at Washington. The Colts in L.A. to battle the Rams. The Packers in Lambeau Field against Seattle. That's a big matchup early in the NFC. Carolina at San Francisco. And the Giants take on the Cowboys in Dallas. All that on Sunday. Monday Night Football, the Saints in Minnesota, and the Chargers in Denver. That's your NFL schedule coming up for the first week of the regular season. But if tomorrow or last night was any indication, it's going to be a crazy season as the Chiefs go in and put a butt whooping all over the defending Super Bowl champion New England Patriots. Only one game, but I was a little surprised at how easily they handled the Patriots, particularly in the second half. Andrew Love's in the house, my friend. How you doing?
I'm all right. How about you?
This is your maiden voyage on the radio or on the internet. We're not on the radio, on the internet. Is that correct?
Yeah, this is the first time.
Well, let it rip, my friend. What you got going on? Let's talk about the Super Saturday savings. What are some of the specials you got?
Yeah, Coca-Cola half liters, if you buy 5, they're going to be $1.88. That's a really good buy on them. Food Club canned vegetables are going to be 45 cents a can. They've got a limit of 12 on them. Food Club 18-count large eggs are going to be just $1. Limit of 2 on those. Folgers Coffee Classic Roast is going to be $5.99. Ballpark hamburger and hot dog buns are going to be $1.99 for the 12-pack. Nathan's beef franks are going to be buy one get one free. Kay's Novelties ice creams, the Moo Cows fudge bars, they're going to be $1.49. Simply Done foam plates, we've got them back here in the lobby behind us. They're $1 a piece. Old El Paso dinner kits are going to be $1.79. And in the meat department, the Pick 5 for $19.99 that we normally run all the time, it's going to be $14.99. and that's a 2-deal limit on that. But that's a really good buy on that, $15.
You've also got some buy one, get one free. Now, this is good through Tuesday night. It's a regular sale paper. All of what he just talked about was going to be a one-day sale at all Food Cities. Tomorrow, a Super Saturday sale. But now we've got some specials going on. As we said, they'll be good through Tuesday. Tell me about those.
Terry's potato chips are going to be buy one, get one. We do have some new varieties on those that we haven't previously carried that are really good if you haven't tried those. Wide Awake K-Cups and Bag Coffee is going to be buy one, get one as well. Food City Premium Ice Cream is going to be buy one, get one. DiGiorno Pizzas, and over in the produce department, the cantaloupes, buy one, get one free.
Buy one, get one free. Yep. Big old cantaloupes.
Yep.
You like cantaloupes?
I love them.
Now, back to those K's novelties. Do you like, which one's your favorite? The Dreamsicle, the Brown Cows, or the Fudge
Oh,
Bars?
gosh.
Or all the above?
Probably all the above. I don't know if I can narrow that one down.
That's what I like. Man says all the above. You can't go wrong with that. So all this going on again. The Super Saturday saving will be all day tomorrow at all Food Cities. And, of course, the other sale paper we were talking about, that's good through Tuesday. So all this available when you first walk in the store. They got the coupon and the sale rack over there, so you know exactly what you've got. And you can pick this up. And, of course, here it is right here. Here's the sale paper, obviously. And you can see right over top of Andrew's shoulder, right, and you use it right there is where all the sale papers are when you first walk in. Can't miss it. So, and this one's on there as well. It's just kind of folded in or attached to the Food City sale paper. Super Saturday Savings one-day sale all day tomorrow. Here's the Super Saturday kickoff one-day sale for tailgating with those Food Club cheese singles go across a hamburger, pretty good for a cheeseburger. You got the Ballpark hamburger, hot dog buns. You got the Nathan's beef franks, as Andrew said, buy one, get one free. So some really good deals. And in the Simply Done foam plates, 50 to a pack for $1. You got them right out here in the foyer, right?
Yep.
There you go. Good stuff. First time you ever done it?
Yep, first time.
Okay.
Yep.
Y'all okay with it?
Oh, yeah.
You gonna come back?
Sure.
You're done. It's like going to the doctor's office. You've got your shot. Now you're done. You're excused to go.
Oh, yeah.
So.
You, when are you coming back?
Now that's what I like. The man says, I'm excited. When are you coming back? I'm going to be back here in, I believe in November as I come back. So.
Well, I'll be here.
Andrew will be ready to go. So now he likes it. So
yeah.
He says, yeah, I like it when you coming back. That's good. That means he's okay with it. And he did a great job.
All right, thank
appreciate you, my friend.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Yep. Again, my man Andrew Love, again, brand new to the show. We appreciate that. One of the assistant store managers here for Kim here at Food City. So it's going to be a lot of fun to have him back. Before we get out of here, and we're winding this thing down pretty quick. We got about a couple of minutes left. We run down for you again some of the football games of interest across the region. Of course, in Knoxville, you have Tennessee taking on the Indiana State Sycamores. That'll be a blowout, I would assume. On paper, it should be. On the field, on paper, it is, I think. Also, the Virginia Tech Hokies home to open up against the Delaware Blue Hens. East Tennessee State travels to James Madison to battle the number one team in the country in the FCS Bowl, the James Madison Dukes. West Virginia back home to take on the East Carolina Pirates. 12 o'clock kickoff tomorrow. The Thundering Herd goes to Raleigh, North Carolina to put a butt whooping on the NC State tomorrow night. Go Herd. We are Marshall. Go Herd. Yes. Looking forward to that big time. And reporting on Monday how the Thundering Herd went up there and, as we said, put a butt whooping on the North Carolina State Wolfpack. That's what we're hoping for. And so that'll be for Doc Holliday and the Thundering Herd coming up tomorrow night. I think it's 6:30 kickoff, I believe it is, from Raleigh, North Carolina. So that's what's happening there. Let me run down the SEC real quick. Out of the Southeastern Conference, again, Alabama hosting Fresno State, Arkansas hosting TCU, Auburn will be at Clemson. That's going to be a barn burner tomorrow night. Florida, Northern Colorado, canceled. Georgia goes to South Bend to battle Notre Dame tomorrow. Kentucky home against Eastern Kentucky in Lexington. LSU hosting Chattanooga and Baton Rouge. Ole Miss will be hosting UT Martin. Mississippi State goes to Louisiana Tech. Missouri, South Carolina in the SEC opener for those two teams tomorrow in Columbia, Missouri. Tennessee, as we said, hosting Indiana State. Texas A&M back home, take on Nichols at College Station. And then Vanderbilt will be in Nashville to take on Alabama A&M. It is going to be an interesting weekend for a lot of folks in this country, in particular in the Southeast, in particular across, obviously, Florida. That's kind of a no-brainer to even say that. In fact, it's stupid to say that because we know where it's going. But it's also going to trek into Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and we're going to get remnants of Irma up here in the great state of Tennessee, and it's going to move on up into West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, just going to keep on keeping on. So everybody probably east of the Mississippi River in one way, shape, or form could be very well impacted by Irma before we greet you again on Monday at the Johnson City Country Club for the Fellowship of Christian Athletes Golf Tournament. So our thoughts and prayers are with those folks. I don't know if you heard overnight, there was an 8.1 magnitude earthquake in Mexico. So we've got fires in Los Angeles, fires burning out of control in Montana. We have still mopping up with Harvey. Folks have forgot about Harvey and all those people because of Irma. And then you've got also Katia and also Jose out in the Gulf of Mexico in the Atlantic. So, and now an 8.1 magnitude earthquake in Mexico. So I'm not sure where you are spiritually, but I would think that would get somebody's attention because he's getting people's attention. He's given us some more chances again to get things turned around in our lives. So I don't know where you are in your walk as a person and who you are trusting, but the more you look around and the more you see, and it says in the last days this is going to be happening, so I'm not surprised. It's going to be, I would think, even with more frequency as well. So make sure you know where you are putting your trust, and it better be in the Lord because he's making all this happen. This is his world. We're just passing through it. So, in fact, to close it out, our verse of the day would be this one right here. And this is a good one to close with. Out of the book of Psalms, I am your refuge and your strength. Even though the earth gives way and the mountains fall into the heart of the sea, do not fear. I am an ever-present help in trouble. How about that? That's what you need to hang your hat on. So I hope that you will look around and go, there's some calamities and some things going on, and we need to kind of check where we're going to live, because I can tell you this, without getting into preaching, you're going to live forever somewhere. We all are. So, yes, we die, but that's not the end, my friend. We live somewhere forever. That's in the book. So, where are you going to live? And as I say fairly frequently on this show, and I unashamedly dedicate this show to the Lord Jesus, but again, the question would be asked again of you, what are you going to do with Jesus? What are you going to do with the Lord? Are you going to reject him or are you going to accept him? You have two choices, and consequences come right along with it. Rejecting him, then you will spend eternity separated from him. By accepting him, you'll spend eternity with him in heaven. So it's your call. Nobody else can make that decision but you. So, and we all have to make it. And by not making it, you made it. So again, contemplate and think and go, what must I do to be saved? What must I do to be asked the Lord? And there's all kinds of ways, or different ways you can track that down and find it out. So I would give it to you, but we're running out of time here. But again, you need to consider eternity because it's here, and we're going to spend it somewhere. So anyway, I'm done. I'm not really preaching, just telling you the facts. And everybody has to answer the question, what are you going to do with Jesus? Are you going to accept him or reject him? It's real simple. So it ain't rocket science. So hope you'll make the right decision, because no decision is a decision. I'll just wait. No guarantee of tomorrow. So anyway, we're out of time. We sincerely thank you for yours. Back in the saddle Monday, Johnson City Country Club, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes Golf Tournament will be there. Rain or shine, we'll be there. Tuesday, we're going to be at Phil's Dream Pit. Wednesday, we'll be at Chick-fil-A. Thursday, Champion Chevrolet. And next Friday, we'll be at Food City and Gray with Big Daddy Dale Hammett. So looking forward to being all those stops next week. Thanks to Appalachian Digital for taking care of me each and every day. Jeremiah Clark and Michael Smith, good job, guys. Thank you very much. AppalachianDigital.com. Good peeps. They do great work. They've helped me. They can certainly help you. So check them out at AppalachianDigital.com. Until we greet you Monday at 11 o'clock from the Johnson City Country Club for the Fellowship of Christian Athlete Golf Tournament, as always, we'll tell you, win or lose, be a good sport. say a prayer for the folks in the path of Irma. So long, everybody.